What's up, guys? Welcome to Whiskefy TV. Special guest, host, I guess, Jack from Jack in the Bottle. We're surrounded by Jacks everywhere. We've got Jez, Jacob. We're here for the, what we're calling it? We're calling it the Jack Off. With Jack, Jez and Jacob. Jez, do you want to join me? Get in on your show, mate.
Please.
I was really concerned that I was going to jump up and these 3 bottles were just going to fucking fly off.
It was very interesting. Thank you for having me on this evening.
Welcome
I'm happy to
the
be.
show.
Thank you.
Mate.
I will. It's like it's my place or something. But like when you sent me the email calendar invite today, I was expecting a different kind of setting because you were like, "Hey, do you want to come around to your place for a jack off?" This was not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I was even dressed for the occasion too.
Yeah. You might as well have some whiskey first, right?
Well, we may as well get it all lubricated. But now we're here. We may as well bring on the other fiend, I guess. Like fiends, I feel like that's what we are at this point. Like,
yeah.
Well, there's t-shirts.
Why not going on
dropping.
Jack's side?
Yeah,
is that what's happening?
I don't know.
Are we trading sides?
Well, I hosted at the beginning, so I'm going to take this side.
Oh, you're going to be...
This side's the best side because you can lean.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, this one's a little...
Yeah, because it's got the
weird
fucking things on the side.
They're cable ties, right?
Is this a...
That's a little. Yeah, that's for a sounding device. I already put up what sounding was in the other episode. I feel like close to one. You right?
Just choking on sounding.
Sounding. Well, don't choke on it. You're not operating it right if you're choking on it.
I mean... I've never actually looked what's in here.
Yeah, there's so many good items. That was from the Louisville Slugger Factory. It's a Louisville Slugger.
Oh, okay, nice.
That's good for sounding.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Toast the trees. Ooh. That was like really close.
No, that's why I like.
I've got the same one.
I'd hope not.
It's not very...
That's also a sounding device.
I thought this was a bit of a plug. Hey.
Turkey stirrer is my favourite one.
Yeah, little hook gets stuck in there.
Ah. Wanna lick that?
I'm scared. I'm so scared.
Don't be
We've
scared.
been talking about the Jack Daniels.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, we're
just
here for the
completely-
jack off. So what was the idea behind tonight, guys? Like,
Well, obviously we've had more than a few jacks come in
I've
over the past 2 years.
jacked off many a times.
The first ones come in were from Old Barrelhouse. Old Barrelhouse.
Oh, I'm not cutting that out.
Oh,
You cannot.
Old Barrelhouse. And then obviously Bobo was one of the other first ones that came in. And then there's been a bunch since.
Yep.
These are the ones we've collected between us, or that are open. So we wanted to try them out, see which was the best.
No, they're the ones we've collected between us. The only one that isn't open is the one that I have up there from
Factory.
the White Rabbit.
Yep.
Bottle shop.
Factory, the distillery.
The factory. Oh god, you're rough tonight, aren't you?
Oh Jesus!
This is like.
There's obviously a few that we haven't got,
Yeah.
but this is the majority of them.
It's a good
No,
spread though,
what
right?
ones don't we have?
There was some exclusives that came up in Queensland. The one that was released in the 3-pack at the other Bobo that was released in the 3-pack at Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels.
Yeah, that was
Jay Murphy's,
Uncle
the
Dan's. Yeah,
one. And
that was nuts though. No one's going to jump in at like other than the Jack
650,
Fiends,
650 I think it
but
was.
$650 for like your 3 jacks at $450.
2 single barrels in it.
Sorry, 45. And then your barrel strength at 64.5. Excuse me. Yeah, no one's going to play at that unless you're like an avid collector. And are you going to open it? It's like, yeah, you probably, or you might, but at the same time, it's just like now you're going to end up with a caddy.
A shitty caddy of that.
Yeah.
But these are the main ones, the good ones, the big ones.
It's a good
These are-
range though, right? Like,
Yeah.
good mix of it. Get to see the difference between the bottles and the releases. It's exciting.
And considering they're majority of them are bottled at 64.5, except the Joe C
Joe C
one, that is, what is it, 65.4?
65.4, yeah.
Yeah. So
They're all...
Just the extra
Jesus.
proof that we need.
COVID. Everyone gets a COVID test before they leave. So I guess let's get some glassware and
I'll move out of the way if you grab it.
yeah, please. I'll just grab some blends because we are not fancy and I don't have.
So today we're also running through the lineup, right? And then we're going to pick
Pick
our
a brand.
Oh yeah, sorry.
We're picking our top 4, right?
Yeah, top 4.
Top 4 out of these, and then we're going to run through a separate episode that's going to cover off who's going to win out of the top 4.
So what are we going to start with?
All right. Well, we may as well. Do you know what? We'll start with the Joe C. Only because it's like the highest, and then everything else will just plateau out. Or do you want it? Well, alright, no, you're looking at me weird. Why don't we just stop
Oh, I
at
thought
the top
we'd
three?
get rid of the ones off the top. Yeah.
Alright, I just wanted to pull from the bottom first, because like...
This one.
So,
So,
yeah,
so
let's...
no, go with this one, the middle one. Just that's the one that's the least supported. So it was a Nix
so what do
import.
we-
I was saying call it.
Yeah, so there was a Nix import, came from Europe, guessing it was Germany.
Yeah, no, fine.
All,
If we need a nip pour it, because,
yeah, just 10 mil at most.
yeah, just enough to kind of wet your whistle.
This is one of, they've brought in a few over the years, but this is the one from last year, end of last year that they brought in.
So what are we looking for? Because, like, obviously, just to basically run everyone through it, in Australia we only see Jack Daniel's barrel strength at 64.5, as you guys can see right in front of you there.
The entire world except for the US.
Affirmative. Because we get that European import standard. And obviously you can't take anything over 70% on a plane, so...
No air freight.
I'm sure these won't even hit the dock at 70 anyway. People will be pinching them. Because we're talking Coy Hill level.
That's okay.
I don't notice anything new out of that. Like, I'm still getting a typical, like, banana note.
It's astringent.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a bit woody. It's
Definitely woody, yeah.
a little hot. Not super hot, but a little hot. Still has the normal caramel banana.
Do you know what I'm thinking, actually? So as we kind of knock them off, we might take them off the bar and just leave the good ones standing.
Yeah,
And then that's when we'll
figure it out.
figure it out, yeah.
I mean, it's not. I mean, I don't think there's going to be a bad whiskey on the table, but
You've only got one option, though.
it's a good place to start, right?
Yeah.
I don't find this, like... I don't feel like this drink's at 64.5.
No.
Like, I just tried that, I would have guessed it was a lot lower. I would have guessed about 55. But even, like, my Russell's drink's a lot hotter.
Oh,
My
the
Russell's
single barrel.
110, yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It's the finish that makes me think it's high proof, just because it's. I mean, obviously, it is, but
Yeah,
it's.
just
Yeah.
back of the throat.
Okay.
Pinch almost.
Yeah, like I said, astringent, woody.
Yeah,
But
woody is definitely. Like, it's definitely got that.
it's
Mm.
not bad by any means.
No, and we weren't expecting any of these to be bad. It was just like, hey, what will it take to get all the boys round for a jack off? And it only takes 12 bottles.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Do you know what you need for this episode? You need a jack off counter that just tings every time you make a joke about it.
that sounds like a lot of editing, but I'm there.
Yeah, it'd be good.
I'll,
Because I reckon you're at 5 already, at least.
I'm gonna have to remember you said that, so now, because
Well,
I know
you'll be
me-
reminded as you're watching.
Yeah,
you're
like-
oh shit, now I'm gonna have to go back and.
I'm gonna have to go back, so this is gonna take twice as long to edit. So I'm lucky you said that the first, like,
Sorry, mate.
8 minutes, rather than, like, me having to go back. So thank
I
you.
feel like I need to.
What do you got?
Just so I don't get. I'll drink it in the end.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh,
You can have a blend.
what a blend. Yeah, okay.
So that's the start.
So, yeah.
Are we going to go with the first Whiskey Club release, or the second first?
Go
I'll
first.
go 1 and 2, yeah.
That's the first one.
I'm gonna put some water in mine.
Could you pass me?
There.
Oh, I mean, it's probably easier if you watch the just.
Oh yeah, please. Please
Just a
thank
little bit. Jesus, how much you put in there? Just a dash.
you. Oh, sorry.
That's it.
That's heaps. Oh,
That's cold as well.
oh yeah. Sorry, we've got cold water at my place. If you need a new Glen too, please let me know. Because
No.
unless you just shot that and then listen like a racehorse halfway through.
This was what? Whiskey Club release
The Whiskey
one
Club's first release, yeah.
First release.
from 2020.
2020. Yeah.
Let's move my another Glen. No, you're right. I just want to sniff you. Thanks, sir.
That one smells nice.
Oh yeah, no, there's. I want to say that's like more of a caramelized banana note.
Yeah, like
Like brown sugar, you're getting a lot more.
brown
of-
sugar, definitely.
Yeah. Reminds me of that banana waffle thing I had at Cheat Day.
Like a banana
few
split,
days ago.
where you get the
Yeah.
caramelized banana,
Yeah,
and you get
yeah.
that like almost like creme brulee crack. on it.
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Legit, what I had from Cheat Day the other day. Top notch.
Yeah, that's good.
This is better though.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to hold that one for.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, that's a fire alarm. Alright, so Jacob's out. His sugars have gone over. Too many toasted bananas.
Yeah, that's a big improvement from bottle one already.
Oh, really? He's too much toasted banana and he's got to get on the needles.
Maximals.
Oh, really? That's what put you over.
Yeah, that's good.
There's too much sugar in those. I wonder what Maximum would look like at like a sugar-free.
Not good.
Yeah, shit.
It would be shocking.
But like for you, because I feel bad. Me on the other hand, I'm happy to eat all
All the sugar you
the
need.
waffle on.
Hey. Oh, it was also caramel, so that's
Oh, fuck yeah.
I get more banana on that.
It
Definitely.
smells like-
Yeah.
like this smells better.
Less woody on the palate. Finishes longer and nicer.
This is
Just,
like
it's just
rounder.
Mm.
The other one was harsher. Simple as that. The
Yeah.
other one was harsher than this.
This is like the best way to show the versatility in like
Yeah, yeah.
different barrels as well. Because like all of these are different barrels.
They're all single barrels. They're all
Yeah.
barrel proof, except for this one, which is barrel strength.
Which is crazy because you wouldn't think there's any more than 12 barrels in a Jack Daniels warehouse, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Why do they have so many barrels? Oh, I'm gonna be fucked.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
I kind of just want to see where I end up, and then I'll roll into work tomorrow, and there'll be questions raised. And,
oh, you took the shift, didn't you?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
Who's gonna pay for this whiskey?
I mean,
Who's gonna buy all this redwood?
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 10 of these are mine, so I don't know what you mean.
No redwood.
We've done alright out of this.
Yeah, we've done real well.
I reckon that's it. Like that stays in the table so far, right?
Yeah, that's nice. Let's try this one next. The comparison between.
Actually, you guys raise a good argument, so I'm gonna. Here's a cup from my childhood.
Nice. That's cute.
Yeah, that's cute. Thank you.
So yeah, Whiskey Club release number 2 from 2021. For those playing along outside of Australia, Whiskey Club is
A whiskey
The world's
club.
largest.
the world's largest whiskey club, but offers
Allegedly.
monthly bottles that you can pick up.
Is it though?
35,000.
It can't be far off. It's got big.
Talk it up. Thank you, sir. I did not wash that out, so I also don't see the point in washing it out.
Yeah. So
Mm.
good to see.
You're only going to see a different, like, change in the nuance flavours and.
This will be good to see how we compare two releases from the same place.
Year
What
apart.
the big difference?
So that was bottled on the 16th of what's it called? December, 30th of September.
Oh,
So 9 months apart.
she is hot on the nose.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That is change.
Huge
and a
difference.
half.
Huge difference.
Just kind of like for people playing at home, I'd probably say more of like a permanent marker note.
Yeah.
But like you get the burn in the nose.
Yeah,
This is
The
like
knife
super
behind.
tight. That's
Yeah.
super tight. That was so much more. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Thank you.
That's so much more
I
approachable.
need a
than that
mirror
one.
and a half over that way. Like I don't have to move the cameras and shit.
But that's so different on the palate.
Yeah, it's not as sweet, but I don't think it's a bad thing.
Yeah,
The
that's
nose is permanent marker. That's like the
Mm.
best description for it.
But the palate's like,
It's real soft,
yeah,
which is odd.
it's not at all what you think it's going to be. Off the nose.
I feel like that's watered down. Like the palate is watered down compared to the nose, where the nose is super harsh, but then it just kind of like goes flat.
Yeah, it's almost a bit nutty.
Yeah, no.
was gonna
I
say
get that
almost-
like I get a little bit of peanut there, but it's
Yeah.
like not. It's like what's the best way to describe it? Is like you know, like nuts on an ice cream.
Yeah.
Like it's not whole nuts. It's just like kind of sprinkled.
Yeah. There's like tiny little finely diced.
Like yeah, ramblings of a crackhead, but like we're there.
I feel like
Yep.
the banana's dialed down as well.
Yeah,
compared to
yeah.
the other two.
Yeah.
It's not the like banana like that. or
Yeah.
The first one had it. I think the finish and the palate. Sorry, the finish and the nose were better than that. I think I like the palate better than this one.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think the palate on that.
But the nose and that sucks. Sorry.
No. I'm looking at the calories on the back, and Yeah, I'm gonna get fat. So 1,200 calories tonight, gents. I should have gone for another run.
It's always smart.
That's true.
So, I've got to open the app, so it stops barking at me.
Copy.
Copy.
If you want to get barked at, we'll just go back to the X. Thanks, Jesse. Appreciate it.
Good, mate.
I was off for that one.
Yeah.
That's twice you've done that today.
Yeah, I would have waited, but the joke would have taken too long, so we don't like that. But at least you were expecting something, so we're there.
Which one are we going?
The finish is woody on that.
Did you get the joke, Jacob?
Dry.
Yeah, I dropped down because it was so bad.
Oh, good, because she's a dog.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
You want to run that?
It's only because you dogged me.
So are we keeping it on the table as it goes?
Wait, we're trying to get a top 4, so
Keep them on.
keep them on.
Keep 'em on.
That one was definitely not.
Yeah. That's
No, that was like the best. I just feel like that nose is like, I know there's a better nose out there.
That nose sucks. I'm sorry, that nose
No,
sucks.
we'll get it off the table. Because I know, look, to be honest, what is the odds that we're going to keep 4 of these suckers? I'm like, I feel like there's a better one in there. I'm happy to take that off the table.
Alright,
Like, if
we'll
we're
take it
gonna
off.
go
We'll
to
take it
the
off.
vote,
We'll take it off, yep.
So that's Whiskey Club release 2.
2, that's off the
Gone.
table. Are we going to start at that end with the
No,
Bobo?
we'll start at...
Wait, which way does this go? Yeah,
No,
we'll start this
no,
end.
there's no point starting at that end because we're going to end up 6-1. And I prefer to go 1 to 6.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was trying to figure out which one.
So even if we swap the Bobo and the Joe C.
Yeah, swap them
But the
around.
problem is if you finish on the Joe C, you're not going to notice 1% difference.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing that we're not noticing the heat.
Yeah, okay, fair. But like
Alright,
it's...
so Bobo.
Yeah, alright, well, yeah, sorry.
Oh, get it in there.
Mm.
Bobo first.
That was not me being drunk, that was just me misstepping.
Bottle number 4.
That one looks darker.
Thanks, so.
So keeping this. I've only had a sample of this that you've given me.
Actually, yeah, I'm happy to rest that. No.
No?
Happy to rest that up there, yeah. People can see it. You might see it or might not see it behind me, but we'll see how we go. What do you think?
That's got a little bit of a nose burn.
Yeah, it does. It's got that like permanent marker. Yeah.
Yeah. Not quite as strong as the last bottle, but it's
No,
definitely
no,
got
but
that
it's still
little-
there, yeah. And I really enjoyed that. Like, obviously, I haven't hooked into it much, but it's like it's one of the only opportunities we get to see a Jack Daniel's single barrel. Especially picked for Dan Murphy's as well.
It's a little.
Picked by Chris Fletcher before he was Master Distiller, which was always fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know the backstory of that one.
Yeah, so it was barrels that his grandfather Frank Bobo laid, and then Chris Fletcher picked, and then Jeff Arnett obviously signed the top of it and pushed it out.
Push it out.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of heritage there.
Yeah. I wish it was. Sounds bad. I wish it was better.
Yeah, and that's like it's always a way. But at the same time, it was good on its own. But then when you put it in a jack off, you
Yeah.
what's it?
There's no-
Yeah, what's the tally?
Fucking, I don't know.
It
I don't know.
It feels tighter, even though it's been like this is 2020. You've opened this for at least a year. I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, because the
Like,
review was done.
So
So,
it feels like it should be.
Yeah.
More
How-
settled.
like you guys know, I don't drink my bottles. Like it's only open for you fiends. So
The finish is dry on that one as well.
bite the pillow, bitch.
Yeah, it is.
It depends how you like your finish as well. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not like bad. Like I said, it's not a bad whiskey. It's just
yeah,
the woodiness stands out and the sweetness doesn't come through as much.
because last time I
You get a
tried
lot
it,
of caramel right before it goes super dry.
Yeah.
Like we get this
And it
really
takes it away.
sharp, deep caramel note, and then it just goes. Yeah.
because last time I was talking about a dry finish, Dre said bite the pillow, bitch. But you know, we couldn't put that in the brand release. So let's see if Jack will have it.
I will.
Fairly certain they will. But
I think you have to do
But I
some
said-
cutting in this, so it's not a 2
No,
hour
we don't. No, it's going to be a 2 hour long. No, the way we're moving through it, we are. I haven't even checked. Let's hope it's still recording. I hope it's still on.
Can't see what the timer is on that one.
Well, it's still flashing, so.
I'm drinking this more than I have the previous ones, but this is still I don't know.
To me, it just feels flat. Like it just feels like the flavours
It
just
does
don't
feel,
pop.
yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
pop. Like you just
Yeah.
kind of like, the nose has got that weird marker note on it. The palate's nice. It's JD. It's got that little bit of banana there. Sweetness is there, but then that dryness just fucking hits it like a truck.
Yeah. That dryness, yeah, definitely does.
That's odd because I enjoy it. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Like I was
Yeah,
saying, like I said, this is the one I've drank the most of because it's like easy, but there's
Yeah.
nothing. It's nothing overly exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. There's nothing that really shines through. But we also have that problem as well with these bottles, nothing shining through because it's cut at the same
All
point.
64.5. Yeah.
So the only time you'll find a difference is the nuances in the barrels. Fuck. Stumbled my way through that.
I think like keep it on the table.
Keep it on tape. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I'm happy to hold that, and like if we have to bump one, I'm happy to move that like at a different angle. So it's like, okay, cool. Next amazing one that we kind of get, and it's like, to be honest,
Well, that's what we're going to slowly do. Knock them off as
Yeah.
we go through them.
yeah,
I think we're right. We're getting into it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, 100%.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'll
Two on the table, two off the table.
So this is the first release from Barrel and Batch from Ray.
Now this is a fair argument for this one because there's a bit of heat between what was it, the first release for Ray, and was it release 5 or 6 for?
Yeah, 5 or 6. One of these.
I feel like it was 6. Excuse me.
There we go.
Sorry.
Lucky we're drinking out of Barrel and Batch
Mm.
glasses.
No, we're all.
Not me anymore because I needed the other one for water, but
So, when I first cracked this, I thought this was a bit hotter than what the other ones I have are.
yep.
I think that might be the best nose so
So far.
far.
And that's where I can like actively say it was like a discussion between like I think it was 6 because it was like the very last one and then
Well, you can see which ones I've drank the most of.
yeah
This
that's,
one and that one.
But are you actively conducting a jack off every time you?
I've had 1 to 6. I've done
Yeah.
that before,
Yeah.
just to see which ones I like the most of them.
Yeah.
And they're all 10-minute pours.
Yeah.
And I know which ones I like in that lineup,
Yeah.
but I'm going to try and be
Impartial.
as impartial as possible.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. That's just like for me like a darker caramel, like
It
maple
is.
syrup on the nose.
It is.
Mm.
This one's a lot
Like
darker,
richer.
deeper.
Yeah, I'd say that's best nose so far.
Yeah, no, I'm happily enjoying this, so I'm more than happy keeping the lineup. And that's just me like initial. kind
It
of
doesn't taste as hot as I remember it when I first cracked it because I think it must have been 6.
Yeah.
And 6 was a lot like I
Yeah.
really like 6,
Yeah.
and I preferred 6 at the time. But this one, like now, it's good.
And I think
Yeah.
like we tried. Well, I know like we tried it at Ray's and like going through it all between like whatever else that because they had the Sinatra Select on the table. They had
I missed
the.
out on that. I was in Melbourne.
Were you not there?
I was in Melbourne for that.
Oh, okay. I can't remember. Oh, it was probably Cass that I had there with.
Because I debated about flying up for it.
I would have because it was a cracker event.
No, no, it was.
Well, yeah, you missed out, so you're gonna need to do.
Yeah, it was really good. Both you and Ben were saying you'd fly up for it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Well, like I'm a jack horse, so obviously, like I don't know what to say.
Okay, so let's set it on the table.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm happy to keep it on the table. It's probably like that's the problem. Like you guys like just dumped out those pours of like one of the best whiskeys.
I think that's top 2.
Mm.
I'd go between that and that so far.
I think this, so far, with the ones we've got shortlisted, I still think that's the best one. I'd go 1, 2, 3.
I
Yeah,
just think that's for me was the nose on that one. The nose is just richer,
It is. It's much.
and the finish is like it goes back to what we said about the last one. Like the finish is still quite dry, but it's
It is.
good dry. Like it keeps it from being over sweet. Like it brings that caramel back in line, that banana oakiness, just good.
So you've got
I like that.
these unopened. Do you have the box for number 1 behind you? Cave spring? Yeah, you do.
yeah. Everything's there.
Yeah, grab cave spring up. So we'll go.
Ah, cool.
So this has come from Old Barrelhouse.
Parade.
And there's a picture in the box just in case. So Ross is obviously a Jack Daniel's fiend. Worked very hard to get us with some. So the first launch of it was obviously this series. That's the one I pulled up for you. So each one is supposed to focus on a different part of the distillation process. And Cave Springs obviously focuses on the water.
I'm gonna look like a fucking mong because I was just nosing water at that point.
How was it? Give me some flavour notes, mate.
Oh, holy shit.
And this is...
No, I'm gonna shortlist this one.
Like, it's... Like, a lot of this series is good.
Yeah.
The first 3 I really like, and the 6th one I really like.
Just that nose, it's different.
There's a story on the Cave Spring if you wanted to read it, but I don't know if you have time or care.
Oh, there's time and care. Actually, while you guys talk shit, I might...
The nose is, like, different to all that. It's a lot lighter, it's...
Alright.
But it's still classic.
Yeah, still
JD,
JD.
like,
Alright, let me give you a brief on the Cave Spring. So this is obviously the first release of 1 of 6. They broke them up into 3 releases for the first year and then 3 releases for the back half of the second year.
Yep.
Number 1, there are 6 steps that together make Jack. I assume they just wanted to put Jack in there twice, separated by a comma. First one, Cave Spring. Thank you, Alison. I'll appreciate the laugh. Since 1866, every drop of Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey has been made with the pure, cool quarter of Cave Spring Hollow in Lynchburg. Sweeten forward, barrel number 20-01424. Don't know what your bottle is, but mine is 165 of 180.
Yeah, mine will be on the box at home.
Yeah.
But,
So, that's
obviously done on March 10th, 2000, the day after my birthday, so...
that. Oh, and you didn't keep that as like a birth year bottle?
Oh, birth year. It's like March 10th instead of March 9th.
No, I would have.
If it was March 9th, I would have bought a second one if I could have.
Yeah, if you could have, but they only released one per person.
Yeah. Oh, you can buy it. No, they were flipped on bloody all the auction sites.
Yeah, well, I ended up with 2 of them, so...
Did you buy from the auction?
No. I got cast to jump on a bottle, so... yeah, sorry, Ross.
Yeah, this one's a lot lighter. Like, as it says, it's meant to accentuate that water.
Do you know what? Like, I knows that, and I was like, do you know what? This is different from all the other ones.
Oh, it is. It's 100% different.
And that's why I was like, do you know what? I'm happy to keep that in the lineup because it is just so different.
Your thoughts? Have you tried any of these ones before?
Yes. I tried 4 and 5, I think. Like, I like this. Like, the nose is definitely different, which I like.
It's completely different.
There's something in the back that gets you.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot of maple there as well.
And again,
there is a lot of maple, yeah.
That was like into oak, but like heap of maple. And it depends on what brings you towards Jack Daniel's, because Jack Daniel's is one of like 3 things, and it's either like maple, oak, or it's just that banana note.
Yeah, I was gonna say maple.
Maple,
oak, banana.
Yeah, like I forgot the word banana as I started. I'm like, well, banana is obviously like the entryway, and nose is the entryway to bourbon as well. So, but obviously, the more I talk
there's
about
going
it,
to be
the
better
more
ones,
fucked
I
I get.
think.
So,
yeah, like it probably sneaks in just because there's a space, but that'd be probably my first one to go.
Okay, so
I'm happy to hold it, and then we'll bump
start bumping.
the Bobo. But at the same time, it's just like the nose is so different.
Because I think I like the bubble.
Oh yeah, okay.
There's just something in the back.
Yeah,
the back
yeah.
reminds me of the first bottle, like where it's
yeah.
like that, like I don't know what it is, like a.
Okay, so next we have number 2. So this is crafting charcoal. Again, this has another story. If you can,
No, it's okay. I'm moving bottles around for you. So,
have you rinsed yours? Do you want to rinse?
no, it's okay. Like at the end of the day, it's all the same. It's all the same mash bill. It's only nuances in barrels.
Sorry, I made that loud. Yeah.
Well, that's what we're here for, a jack off. If you're not making it hard,
What are you doing?
I please hope we're at number 7.
There we go. This is definitely higher than number 7.
Oh, 100%.
I'm gonna say it's number 7. Alright, so obviously this is crafting charcoal, which is number 2 in the release series.
Correct.
So, there are 6 steps that together make Jack.
Yep.
I think they really love the idea
They-
of just putting Jack
Jack,
in there
Jack.
twice.
Well, we put Jack in him.
Here we go.
Sorry, 13 times.
So, yeah, we're here for a jack-off joke, right? Crafting charcoal. 5-foot high stacks of hard sugar maple. Doused in
That's
unaged
you want
whiskey.
hard in a Jack off.
Well, that's exactly right. If it's not hard, it's flaccid. And then who's having fun? Not the people involved in the jack-off. Surely. Doused in unaged whiskey and set ablaze. Burning at 2,000 degrees to create a charcoal that we use for mellowing process. I feel like that was a lot more intimate than what it should have been. But,
Yeah, you made that really
Yeah.
intimate.
I really wanted
That
to.
is sweet.
Well, obviously there's sugar maple.
Yeah, I
Keeps
think
it
that's
sweet.
already better than that one.
I agree. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Flavorful and balanced. So obviously
Yeah, I was
there's...
gonna say this is also, it feels more balanced than the first one as well.
So there's 3 different... Maybe I should have started with that.
Oh,
There's 3 different like barrel selections. Is it 3 or 2? Because
No,
I remember
thought it was
Ray...
4.
Really?
Or maybe it is only 3. Yeah, no, it was only
No.
3 because there's 3 different versions you get of the single barrel.
Yeah, okay.
45.
No, sorry, there is... Okay, so there's only 3 different versions you can get of the barrel. I don't know how they pick that. Who picks that? Whether it's Uncle Lester out the back in his van or whether it's like the tasting team.
That's not so much fun. Yeah.
But
It's
this
actually
one
better.
is
Yeah,
flavorful
yeah,
and
just-
balanced. Barrel number 20-01425. And the yield was 222 barrels in this one. Bottles.
And
Thank
again,
you.
this came out.
222 barrels.
This came out
is the
10th of
yield.
March as well.
Jesus.
2020. That's when it was
Yeah.
bottled.
Sorry.
Yeah, I like that. That's really
Oh, that is...
super sweet.
That nose is hot.
You reckon it's hot?
Sweet. Just maple.
Oh, I'm getting a lot more ethanol in this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not.
Yeah, no, I got same again.
Are we sure we have the same pour then?
Yeah.
Like it. Maple.
Have you had this one before?
Banana.
No,
You've only had this one.
no, because I've got duplicates of 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, so you have had it before. You got
I know they're just down there. I haven't opened them.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, like this will be the first one I've actually finished.
That's really good on the palate.
I find it so much fun.
Oh yeah, no, that's good. What are we gonna bump?
Well, I think this is the weakest so far.
Yeah, okay.
I would bump.
I'm happy to bump that. Yeah.
It's gone.
And this is chapter 1, the Cave Spring.
I feel like number 2 embodies what Jack Daniels should be at cask strength.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the easiest way to explain it without diving into like the nuances of everything else. Unfortunately, like I jumped in this way too late, and you guys are finished, and I'm still.
No, don't rush.
Don't rush. Don't rush.
We've got 5 months.
A jack off shouldn't be rushed.
No.
You should enjoy every moment of your jack off.
I actually had the same.
Oh, here we go.
Not with the handle though. It was the one with the handle. It was just the normal.
Do you want to take one home?
No. But like it was these same things, but without the handle.
I don't know where. Like, Mum had it from when I was a kid, and then that's what Mum gave me, and that's what I ended up with in the divorce. So we're here for it. It's a sippy cup for Jez, because I'm 10.
12.
12, sorry.
Don't undersell yourself.
Sorry. Makes someone seem like a great little snatcher. And by someone, I mean, yeah.
But yeah.
That nose is something else.
So the nose is better or worse now? For
No. Like, now it's kind of opened up. Obviously, like, I just went in there hot, but...
Yeah, you dived fucking head first into it, didn't you?
No, I feel like it's the hottest nose, but...
I still think the first one was hot. Sorry, not the first one. The
Oh, no, sorry, the nose
Yeah,
is
it was
hot,
good,
but
yeah.
it's still enjoyable.
yeah,
Like-
Yeah, like, there's good notes on there. It feels very like obviously they're all classic JD, but that feels like
Yeah.
very like
I would have guessed that was
Yeah,
hot.
JD. Like super sweet.
Yeah.
Like I hate the word, but mellow. Like it feels like that. If I was going to describe it, I'd say like it's a mellow version of it.
It's like it's been run through like 10 feet of maple charcoal or something.
It's almost like that's happened, right?
Yeah.
Who would have
Oh,
thought?
no.
Yeah, that's probably up there for me so far.
No, I went out of my way to finish that. So,
Yeah, so did I. That's the first one I've actually finished.
yeah.
That's what to know.
You go for it.
It's good to hear that you finished for a jack-off.
That's got to be like 32 at this point. So now we are up to chapter 3, distillation. Jez, I'll let you do the...
Thank you, good sir. Oh, jeez, there's a little bit of water in there, so we can't dilute that sucker.
Chapter 3, distillation. So again, focusing on distillation.
For a jack-off, we want it full-bodied and thick.
This
With C's on the end.
has been my favourite one.
So,
makes
obviously, number 3, third release in this series, and I'm super proud of like the Old Barrelhouse to actually get 6 releases out, considering that like my friends at the Memento group can't even get 1. So it was just like, yeah, these guys smashed out 6. It's like, yeah, there's not enough Jack barrels to go around, sorry son. So you miss out. So there are 6 steps that together make Jack. Jack, obviously we've covered that about 6 times at this point. Distillation. Our whiskey wouldn't be what it is without Jack Daniel's mash recipe. He found the perfect mix of corn, rye and barley recipe and hasn't changed it since. Full-bodied and robust for the barrel profile.
Yep, so that's the third one we've had then, isn't it?
Yep. 20-01426. And yield was 228.
And again, this was bottled 10th of March, Jesus Christ.
And what are they, like 75% corn? They're like 70% corn or something.
Yeah.
I
This is...
don't know.
Nose is good. Really good.
It is like...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so...
Yeah, no, they keep getting better. That's the problem. I'm like...
That's the straight, like, I think even sweeter than
Yeah,
that. Like, it's just...
I said I wasn't going to be biased, but then I told you which ones are my favourite as we've gone on.
Well, we can obviously see, like, and
The
people
fill
playing
levels.
at home, like, fill levels. Yeah, exactly. Like, what ones you've hooked into. But it kind of gets disappointing on the back end, so it's kind of like...
No,
Just use them, yeah.
I've gone through those two a fair bit.
Sorry, like the...
There's 4 and 5.
Yeah, 4 and 5. No,
This one is... Nose is great.
Actually, no, it kind of tells me what profile you kind of go towards. So it's like
The
full
bold.
bodied and... Yeah.
The bold profiles, yeah.
Yeah.
Which both of those fall into.
Both of those two fall into.
See, I think that's a better nose. I think that's a better call.
Well, we can bump, like...
Bobo might be,
Bobo to go.
Bobo to go. Name.
I like the... Yeah, the nose is so sweet. It's
The
definitely
nose
better
is
than that one.
the most interesting. Not
Yeah.
interesting. Well, it is classic Jack, but
We love classic Jack, though.
it's like the most.
It's got that oakiness, spice, kind of mouthfeel.
Yeah, it
And
does.
singles its own, catches on the way down.
It's got none of that heat or ethanol in the back of the throat when it goes down. The finish is
Yeah.
still decent. It's not long, but it's like,
Just that sweet oakiness at the end. Yeah. It's good.
It's very balanced.
It's in the
Full
form.
bodied.
it is. Looks like Bobo's.
Yeah, Bobo's got
Bobo's
bounce.
gone.
Yeah.
Bobo's gone. This is. I still think this is the easiest one to drink so far.
I just thought the nose was so hot.
On that one.
Yeah.
That's if that's the best, like the best nose for me.
So
That's better on the palate than that for me.
Problem was that, like, I won't be finishing this. Like, actually, I don't even know if I'll be able to finish this full flight, but because we're already messed up after filming like once. What have I signed myself up for?
We're lucky we don't have the rest of them. Okay, now on to
Going to like
Charcoal.
Heritage Rise and
Fucking hell, I wish
Now
we had,
onto
I
the-
wish we had it.
oh, here we go.
the charcoal mellowing. So again, get that forward. There we go.
So whilst you
Story
pour that
time?
out, let me story time with Uncle Jez.
What we should have done with the other bottles where we didn't have the box was get Jez just to do his own story time. Just fucking describing. Like,
I might do that for the last. Actually,
Yeah, for the Josie.
That would have been much better. So, number 4. There are 6 steps that make Jack. Charcoal mellowing. Once distilled to 140 proof, our whiskey travels drop by drop through 10 feet of sugar maple charcoal to mellow and impart Jack Daniel's distinctive smoothness.
big banana bread. Kind of banana.
You guys,
The nose of this.
Yeah, huge.
banana gets me so excited for Jack Daniels too. Like,
I reckon this is the most banana-y. That's not
Oh,
but
sorry.
banana-y so far.
barrel number is 21-01491
Only 180 bottles. Holy
in
shit.
180 bottles.
Any-
So super tight barrel.
This one was done on the 5th of February 2021. I hate fucking American dates. Day month year. Come on, make more sense.
Why are you having sex with American dates? That's why my dates taste so creamy every time I taste them. Can't you just pick another current to fuck?
Is a date a current?
I don't know, it just felt like it fitted. Please make sure the date's a current, because otherwise I'm going to seem like a fucking goose.
You are a fucking good.
Yeah, fair. Who put me in charge of this jack off? Only because I wanted to use jack off.
This smells like super maple syrup. And I know that's fucking duh.
Yeah, but like distillation. Sorry, distillation?
No, it's
No,
charcoal mellow.
Charcoal mellowing. Like,
Smells-
it should be. It should be like with the.
What was the profile on that one?
So we're back at the start again. So we're back to.
Wrong one. Wrong one.
No, wait, what?
That
Oh,
one.
good. God, you're a good boy. Sweet and forward.
Yeah.
So yeah, sugar maple charcoal.
It's for some reason, the sweet and forward reminds me of Woodford. I know they're the same family, but
Yeah, no. Well, it's Old Forester and Woodford that use the same mash bill. So
it's just just
different history.
I think that goes back to the woody. That's more woody than the last two. For me.
And it also depends on how you like your barrels too. Like, I enjoy good oak flavours. That's why I kind of gravitate towards Eagle Rare,
yeah.
because I just like that tannic.
I agree,
finish.
but like it gets to a point where it goes,
Across the
and
line.
it just becomes the finish. Like all the
Yeah.
finishes is just
The finish becomes
dry, oaky.
Yeah.
takes
and
over the palate. Yeah.
and you just forget how, especially with these, because they're so sweet initially, and that initial burst is just banana, caramel, maple syrup, and then the finish just takes that away. And sometimes it takes it away in a way that feels balanced. Whereas sometimes and for me, in that one just feels like
This is more dry, more astringent.
it overrides it just a little bit too much. Whereas these two, for me, were the perfect blend of sweet oakiness,
Yeah.
jitty, whatever you want from it.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting like a really astringent nose, so I'm back to the marker nose.
I'm not getting it on the nose, but on the back of the palate, it's just super. Draws out all the fucking saliva in your mouth.
Yeah,
It's weird as well because the start of it is so sweet. Like you start it and you think, like it is just going to be super sweet.
Yeah.
And it's just going to finish like that, kind of like that one. But it doesn't.
It doesn't, no.
It just goes the other way.
But again, it shows you how much a barrel can change.
This is the best way to see how much a barrel can change,
Yeah.
Stu.
Yeah.
Because it's just.
It's all Jack.
Do you know what the initial palate reminds me of? Gentleman Jack. Like super, like super sweet.
Overly done.
Yeah.
Because like Gentleman Jack is double
Yeah,
melon.
Double
Yeah.
melon. Yeah.
Just running through another 10 feet of maple charcoal.
Yeah, like.
It
And
reminds
like
me of that initial like.
this is based on charcoal mellowing, so it makes
Yeah.
sense that it's got that like extra sweet,
Yeah. Super sweet.
refined, and then also because you've got that mellowing profile or charcoal profile, it makes sense to have that extra oakiness to it. Is that going to kick anything on the table off though?
Not for me.
No.
I think that was a better palate. I think this was better palate and nose, which is barrel and batch.
Yeah.
And I think these two are just straight up better.
Was the first one? Oh no, the first one was.
Whiskey Cup, which I think the palate was really good on that.
Yeah.
The first release from this club. Right, well, number 4 is gone. Chapter 5. Barrel making. Check that in the frame as well.
This
There
one's
we go.
full. This one's full. This
Yeah.
not actually.
It still has a good cork pop, though.
I like that we're collating all this. Like that's like going to be like a triple pour of barrel strength by the end of it.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry. Well, you're going to have a bit more now.
We're here for it. Jack's not driving, so drink responsibly. Now,
Chapter 5.
Chapter 5. There are 6 steps that make Jack Jack. This one being barrel making. Our whiskey then ages in handcrafted charred American oak barrels that give Jack its rich colour, character, and flavour. Our barrels aren't just a container, helps if I can read. They're an ingredient. This profile is flavourful and balanced. Barrel number 21-01492 and a 210 yield.
And this again comes from the 5th of Feb 2021. Yeah,
You get the permanent marker noses back on that one.
it is.
Yeah.
And it's on the very back of the finish. It's astringent.
So kind of like nosing this, I really hope that we get a lot of oak on this one.
You do. No, you do.
Because it'll obviously play into the barrel making. So like obviously my palate, I'm just going to be like, I'll guarantee I'll prefer
Look at how here.
it.
It's drying as soon as it gets to the mouth. That's
Oh yeah, 100%.
like as soon as it gets to the mouth, it's drying, and that's why it hasn't been drunk very much.
Oh no, that's not good. Like I'm there for it, but like
Yeah, it's
just sit there and sit.
It's overly dry. Yeah.
It's overly drying.
The nose is not great.
It takes everything out. Yeah. Okay.
That was a quick one.
Yeah. No.
I don't think it's the worst one. I think the European one is the worst one so far. The one that Nick's brought in.
All right. Let me kind of lay it up like this. Like it depends on what your palate suits.
Yeah.
Like for me, I enjoy that oakiness, but if it wipes out my entire palate, it's super drying, like enough for me to pay attention. Do you want me to get top you up? Drink some full water. Please.
That one
Oh,
just
sorry. Help yourself. We're a free-poury house community here.
like I'm a big fan of oak. Like I love
Yeah,
it.
I agree.
Don't get it twisted.
Like I'm the person that
That's right.
like I prefer 20 and 23. Like I've had a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Rather than the 15, which is super sweet, but
That just goes too far.
as soon as it hits like your lips, it feels dry. It feels astringent.
I think it's like a 65. You're always going to get some level of like heat dryness sometimes, but
And
that
some
just
grannies need some love, so
that feels like it starts way sooner than the others.
It does. It cuts the palate short because of.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of that one, by the way.
I could tell.
Doing your granny.
Grannies need some love.
Alright, so that's off. Now we're going to number 6, which is.
I can't believe I fucking missed the glass on the majority of that.
Oh, you can do that one. Maturation. Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
I
Chapter
swear
six,
I was over the glass.
maturation.
Obviously not.
Last one.
What are you doing, you goose?
I was like, well, to be fair, it was over oak, so if anything, it needs to go under the table to oak up the table a little bit more.
And the story time for this one?
Please, I'm here for it. What are we? The last one, hopefully.
Yep.
Until you do your Josie rendition, and then
Yeah, I can't wait to see what you come up with, Jose.
I haven't even thought about it, to be honest, but let's see if drunk created Jez will work his magic. So it's gonna be one take and it's gonna be ruthless. There are 6 ingredients, 6 steps. I'll just make it up as I go. 6 steps that make Jack Jack. We're here. We've already done 5, but we may as well do 6 of them. Fuck it. Maturation is the final one. Sorry, Ross. Fuck. Many factors affect how whiskey ages, from the barrel itself to where it sits in our barrel house. That's why this day our whiskey. Jesus. That's why to this day our whiskey is only teamed. Fuck.
You're
Do
right.
words get harder to read?
Do you want me to read this one?
No, got it! As whiskey ages whiskey ages and it goes from one age statement to another. It's only deemed ready when it tastes ready. Full-bodied and robust.
It is.
Barrel number 21-01493 and 180 yield.
And again, this comes from 5th of Feb 2021.
I don't think Andy will want to get involved with this.
I think it's going to be more tame when it's only 4. But
Oh,
the reason I like this one,
Jesus.
and I don't know if this is going to swing people's opinion when they hear
That's
it.
marker.
Oh, really? I was going to say, this weirdly reminds me of Stag Junior.
Yeah, that's a hot nose though. I can see why you get that, but it's a
Like, it
Excuse me.
almost has a
Hot
cherry
nose.
note on it. It has plenty of caramel.
It's definitely like fruity.
yeah. She's reaching for a cherry note, but I got you.
Like
I got you.
dark fruit,
Yeah.
almost. Yeah, I give you that. Definitely maple,
Can't not have maple.
but like maple syrup,
Yeah.
like dark, rich sweetness.
You fucked up.
I know. I realise that. I like a quarter of it got in the glass.
That's got a really good mouthfeel.
It's like,
Plenty of spice.
But is she gonna bump? That's a real question.
yeah, is she going to bump someone? This is the thing that makes it hard because
This is where it gets hard.
the ones I want to compare it to, I don't have a sample of, and I don't want to pour another sample for myself because it's going to be too much.
You can like a
Let's get the mini blend.
yeah, like you could start mini glending it and
There's another little mini blend. Just in case. Do you think this can bump anything on here? I guess that's my question to you too.
Let me go again.
Alright, this probably would have helped if we had like samples, but then we have to start running 36 different blends.
It's not even enough to try.
Oh, do you know what? Well, why don't we just pass around a Glen? Like, if we're... You can only get COVID once, right? That's probably not even real at this point.
So what? This is Barrel and Batch,
Verse 6.
Chapter 6.
So this, I think these are the ones that came out at the same time, and I remember liking that one more. But
Yeah,
I think that has
because
a better nose. I think
6 and 1 came out at the same time. And that was a problem. Like, I know
Nice got that.
on the night I enjoyed Rays, but then once I kind of took some time, tried it again, let it open up a little bit more, Chapter 6 kind of came around to me. So,
I think the palate's better than that though. I do think the palate's better than that. That one's just a little hotter on the palate. Not like hot, but like it
I know Andy's going to be
Tastes it.
burning if we bump Ray, but I think we might have to. Ray might get a bump.
the only other one,
Easy. Let me.
I don't think this is better than these two. So it's
The
these
only
two
other
that
one is that.
No,
so up against.
the nose is way too hot for. This is a lot softer nose.
This one is, yeah.
Yeah,
but I
6
think
is
I
softer.
think I like the nose better on that. But palate wise, I think that's a better palate. And it depends on what you weigh up more. Finish wise,
Yeah, do you know what?
you reckon bump it?
No, I like the.
You prefer it?
I kind of prefer it. Yeah, the palette has kind of just come around to me.
The reason I like that more is because I think that falls in probably more of these two, whereas that feels like it stands
It's
out
more-
because it feels spicier. Like it feels
Yeah,
like
it
it's got
does.
more about it, and that's why
It doesn't feel like a Jack.
Because I'd like to see how that goes against these two.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Alright, well, then
Although we
again,
want to check this one.
yeah, pour a bit of that one. The other thing is this better than these two? Oh, sorry, are these two better than this? Is 2 and 3 better than 6?
My off my memory, yeah,
Okay, yep, fair enough.
for me.
I don't think it's better than 3. These two I'm not sure about. I'm not sure what would be better out of those. But these are the same profile. These are the exact same profile.
Yeah, okay. So you're only really playing with age at this point.
Yeah. And that's what this is meant to be, maturation. So your assumption is that it's older.
Yeah.
See, I could be convinced that goes because the nose is not good.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Bump it.
No,
Okay.
let's
Try it.
Just go.
Oh no, the nose is so soft. But like I enjoy that about Jack is like that softer nose is not what I'm expecting. That's what makes it different.
I think that's a better palate than that.
Yeah, okay.
palate wise and finish.
Okay.
I do think this.
Like a heap of that caramel banana.
Yeah, I think that's better.
I almost feel like a minion at that point. He's like, banana.
Oh fuck! Don't need to start.
There's a whole banana one.
Yeah.
Like,
So are we going to get rid of the first release from Whiskey Club? I understand why that should stay. It is different to all of these. This is very different.
Bump it. It's like,
This?
yeah, no, compared to that definitely stands out.
Yeah,
100%.
Okay.
Fucking
Ross
and Dave.
This is
3 on the tape.
Whiskey Club Release 1
Jeez,
going.
jacket. Okay, last one, the Joe C pick, brought in by Moorish Wines.
This is becoming tougher than what I thought it was.
Can I get some?
This is the only barrel proof one.
So what, 65.4?
Mm-hmm. 65.4. Jesus. Let's get it.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. I was just thinking like numbers for work tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, she can be high. Let's hope they're not breath testing. By the time this comes out, it'll be fine.
Yeah, good. So I don't know any story about this one.
Oh yeah, sorry. Do you want me to
Let's
like
hear your
actually?
story.
Yeah,
Over to you.
I just got off the phone with Josie actually, and this is step 1 in the process of making Jack Daniels. And they actually, I heard about this one because this was such a unique profile, and they grab as many ripe bananas as they can, and they jam them into the barrels, and then they get like this weird,
Banana finished.
like toffee flavor, and they just like they jam that in there as well, and then they roll it around in the warehouse for about 4.5 hours. That's what the apprentices do.
Okay.
So they're not obviously paying the high level stuff because they can't be fucked doing that. And then to finish it, they put it in the freezer for 4 to 6 hours after like 6 years or whatever, and then they bottle it up. And then they name it Joe C for whatever reason. I think it Joe Cuckmaster or something. I think that's. I feel like that.
So this is a pick from Everson Royce in California.
Oh, okay. So now
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Now we're gonna make up some like real things. Okay, that's fine. I like my story.
Yeah, your story was great. Your story was great. But yeah.
I feel like mine was a lot more truthful than what yours was. That's fine. Like,
I'm interested to hear your guys' opinions on this.
I think that bumps that. I like that.
I was
I feel
actually
like
I was
that's a
actually
good
saying
point.
this could bump this one but then that's two. Of
I
the
don't
same
even
profiles.
remember. Like at this point, I'm like, what are we currently
That
hosting?
was super sweet.
Yep.
This had a better nose than that, but I think that this had, again, a similar palate, but it's a little bit more dry in that, whereas that palate was just sweet.
Bumps
Like
six
we've jacked off 12 different bottles at this point, and you guys are remembering what they were at like 5 and 6, and I'm like, we're up to 12, and I'm like, this is Jack Daniels.
Because I think that stays in for just the fact that it's different, like we said.
This
Yeah,
one
rest of
is
Ireland is
the most like
Stay.
different in profile.
Don't go
That
on
and chapter 1 were the most different in
I agree.
profile.
Yeah.
Chapter 1 was the opposite.
Can we
These
go-
two are at the opposite ends.
Can we go back to this one?
Yeah, we got blends for days.
No, we've still got a minute left.
Oh,
So one more. And I don't have more left.
we got old blender. We can pass blender around. I like this though. This is
That nose is so much better than that.
Oh, this I like.
Smell the nose on that compared to that. It's like close.
Yeah, no, that nose is so much better. I think this is the best nose
I would,
of the day.
I would agree.
Oh yeah, no, that nose is a standout
So,
for sure.
The palate on this is sweeter than I remember it being after tasting all of these together. And I remember it being more like robust, using their words.
Yeah,
But it feels more balanced. If it had a profile.
I think that beats that nose on palate. But then again, does it beat probably beats this as well. to be fair.
Well, I think that's better than that.
I think this
well, should we bump number 1 then?
We've got 2, 3, barrel, and 6.
I think 6 goes.
Bump 6 because this is going to be the most different that we're going to try out of these.
Yeah, no, 1 was like the most different.
Maybe 6.
Yeah, get rid of 6.
Bump 6,
Get
yeah.
rid of
fuck
6.
it.
There we go.
So what we've got? We've got Josie, Barrel and Batch,
And
Chapter
3. And Chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Interesting that's how it played out. Shit.
That's the final lineup. This goes from the center.
It's a good lineup as well.
That is very interesting because, like, considering that you haven't tapped into that one, and then those have like had a decent chunk out of them. So
These are the two I've drank the most.
yeah,
And that one I didn't tap into as much because I remember liking 6 more when I first cracked them.
yeah.
But I do agree that I think this is at the very other end of the spectrum compared to especially one, the rest of the lineup.
Yeah.
It's deeper, it's darker, it's richer.
Yeah.
Well,
I just remember it being hotter and it's not hotter anymore.
I'm going to see how I go about inviting Andy around. If not, I will have to see if I can invite round Ray or someone like to just do the barrel lineup. Like
Next time it'd have to be blind. We have to do it blind
100%.
rather than knowing what it is.
100%.
All right. Well, I'll get Amber to pull the blinds, and
I'll bring a bunch of blinds if you need some.
yeah, no, I've got plenty of blends. Like we're down to 4, so like at absolute most we're at 16. So
If you had to pick what you thought was going to win, what would you pick?
I still think Josie. I
yeah,
think Josie's my
but
favourite.
fucking Josie Hall.
I would go at least one of these two.
Yeah. I'm
Really?
Because I think that's just so different. I think it's different to the 3 we've got on the table, and I think that fits in that camp as well.
Yeah, like I enjoyed Barrel and Batch. Like it was.
It's just like if you said to me, gun to head, you'd pick a JD barrel proof. I'm like, that feels like what I'd pick.
Yeah.
It's got a hot palate, but in a good way, like sweetness.
It's not abrasive.
Yeah, like it feels like it packs a punch, but in a way that you'd want it to pack a punch.
Yeah.
And then that was probably the sweetest, and then
That one is the sweetest. That is by far the
so I'm like,
sweetest.
but then again, like
How the fuck are you guys keeping track? I'm fucked at this point.
we've tried. I mean, we tried what? We tried 12 whiskies, and all of them have been good. Like,
Yeah.
And we've got, look at the blends that we've got.
Yeah, well, the table's got half of mine, but
Well, then we'll add a bit more into yours. Fine. We'll do a
Thank
bit
you.
of share pour.
Oh, mine's going in the freezer. There's no way. You guys will have to finish yours, but I've got to work tomorrow. You guys have to turn up for a job that you.
No, I've got tomorrow off because I worked all weekend, so
No, I'm working.
I got time off.
Jack is going to serve our country and.
Actually,
Do
doesn't
the
taste bad. Like it rounds out everything which you'd expect after that many.
Is that the outcome that our blend is? The
winner?
Well, maybe we should create a blend out of all of them and then sell them to the masses for like $500 a piece.
It's pretty good. I mean, like instead of like mixing 2 things at home, we've mixed 12.
Yeah.
Or you mixed 11 or 10. I'm not sure when you decided to start mixing.
I don't know at this point, but it tastes alright. A little bit of dust in there as well.
Don't drink that. You're allergic to it.
Yeah, fair.
But I guess that's
Thanks, Doc. Love
that's
you,
the shortlisting from the Jack Off.
Yeah, I'm actually.
How you close it?
You go. I don't know how we close the Jack Off. I will reach out to either A, brand ambassador, or B, a retailer, and see if they want to come and participate in a Jack Off with me and the Fiends. So, yeah, but these are the 4 we ended up with. So, let's see if we can pick a winner. Because, like, there's so many heavies in there as well. Like, from the Old Barrelhouse to Barrel and Batch to, well, I guess Dan Murphy's had a run for a good minute, but
It did. I was surprised at how long.
like the fucking
Whiskey
Bobo,
Club, sorry.
yeah.
I was surprised how long the Whiskey Club lasted, considering everyone knows the story of how they were picked.
How was the story they were picked? Like,
Whatever they could get.
okay.
So
Fair enough.
I was surprised at how well the number 1 stood up. The first release. I thought number 2 would be better.
So,
I didn't jump on.
Oh,
Actually, no. Sorry, I did jump in on number 1. I think it's down there somewhere. Because it's one of 6 I own. So,
but that's done. It's
nice.
done.
but yeah, I don't know how I'm finished with the Jack Off, but maybe with Sayo, so I might go get a biscuit or something, and
You see next time.
yeah, I'll see you next time. So, thank you guys. That is JC, Jack in the Bottle, and Gloucester Lane. Jacob, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, we can get some brands involved at this point. Unless they're not interested in participating in a jack off, and we're on our own jacking off into bottles. But What's the number now? Like 63 at this point?
Oh, yeah, at least.
I'm just looking for an excuse to use the words jack off.
Getting close to 69 would be done.
Oh, there we go, there we
Hey.
go. So, what do we? Jack off, jack off, jack off. Hope we're at 69. Anyway, love you guys. Stay thirsty. Jack in the Bottle, JC, Jacob Gosselin. You need a better fucking name. Love you. Peace.